Welcome to our third day of study together. Today we will do actually two Mishnayot, one for today and one for Shabbos. Let's get right into it. Shimon HaTzadik. Second Mishnah reads that Shimon the righteous Hayimisharei Knesses Hagdola was from the remnants of the great assembly, the people that we mentioned just before. Hu Haya Omer. He, Shimon, used to say, Al Shosha Dvarim Ha'olam Omed. On three things the world stands, or for three reasons the world was created. Al HaTorah, Al HaAvoda, Al Gamilas Chasadim. For Torah, for Avoda, for service, for Gamilas Chasadim, for acts of kindness. Many explanations could be given, different angles can be used to explain this Mishnah. Torah study. Many sources indicate that that studying Torah should be the main occupation of the Jewish people, to understand God's ways, to perform God's commandments, and so that's the blueprint for the world, and that's what we should be doing. Al Havoda. Service. This could be temple service in the Beis HaMikdash. Avoda can also be the Shemona Esrei, the Amidah prayer. And what that's coming to show is that serving God, whether it's with sacrifices or nowadays whether it's with tefillah, people's prayers really do help, and not only for themselves but for others. And that's the second leg. The third leg, Al Gamilas Chasadim, acts of kindness. This is pretty self-evident. Look around. Society is obviously much better when people do acts of kindness, chesed, to one another, to those in their local communities, to those national and international communities. Chesed, kindness, is really one of the three things that the world stands on. Let's just go to the next Mishnah. Antignos ish socho kibal mishimon HaTzadik. We have a person named Antignos who was the student of Shimon HaTzadik. Hu haya omer. Antignos used to say the following things: Al tiyu kavadim hamshamshin es harav al manas lakabel pras. Do not be like servants who serve the master on account of receiving a prize, a reward. Ella rather havu kavadim hamshamshin es harav shalol manas lakabel pras. Be like servants that serve not for the purpose of receiving a reward. V'hi mora shamayim aleichem, and let the fear of heaven be upon you. I saw an interesting explanation from Rabbi Moshe Tarragon of Israel, and he explains that there's a difference between the word pras and the word sechar. The word sechar we normally translate as reward, which we say sechar mitzvot, that the doing the commandments gets one a reward certainly in the next world. But the word pras actually sounds like prize, right? And so he says that the Mishnah is saying, do not serve for a prize, right? A prize is like a candy you give to a child for good behavior. The candy is separate from the behavior. It's not exactly related. And so it's sort of an artificial, superficial type of reward. I mean, it's effective, but what the Mishnah is saying is, don't go for the pras, don't go for prize, don't serve God just to be promised this or that. Rather, the implication is, you can do it for schar. Schar means intrinsic reward, which means that he gives the example of someone, let's say, eats healthy. The benefit, no one is going to give them a candy or sweets. Ironically, that would not work in this case. The proper mode, the proper outlook should be that the person's own health and own balanced lifestyle and well-being is the actual reward for exercising and eating well. That the behaviors themselves become the reward. That would be sechar, that would be the true reward. And so we could say that when dedicating yourself to studying Torah and performing the commandments and coming together with the Jewish community, one does not need a superficial reward that is outside of the actual service that you're doing. The actual benefit of having this type of lifestyle of studying, of performing the mitzvot, is in and of itself a reward. So don't go for the pras, go for the sachar. Do not go for the artificial, superficial prize. Rather, understand that a life of Torah and mitzvot is a life of fulfillment on its own. V'hi merar shamayim aleichem, let the fear of God be upon you. Can enforce that point, that the fear of God helps one perform the mitzvot and study the Torah, not for the sake of reward, but rather for the sake of enjoying an intimate relationship with God. Shabbat Shalom. See everyone on Sunday.